With the start of the new school year 2013-2014 at Stinson Middle School, we have come up with a new student offense report that we will be using. We're going to be doing these offense reports on paper this year with the idea in mind that we do want to go to an electronic referral sometime in the future. What we have done is we have divided and changed some of the offenses that were listed on the previous referral and have divided these into Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 offenses. Your Tier 1 offenses are going to be listed here in this left-hand top box here. And these offenses are offenses that students sometimes do in the class: disturbing the class, mischief, not following class procedures, students that are restless, inattentive, or talking, things that you can call parents about and let the parents know what's going on. These should not be major offenses, but they are, they can become major if they become persistent, and we'll talk about that in Tier 2. So with Tier 1 offenses, what you want to try to do as a teacher is, before you get to referral, is document seat changing, student conference, counselor referral, parent contact. These are all very important when you start having Tier 1 issues going on. Is always contact the parents and let them know, and let the parents have an opportunity to talk to their child about changing behavior. When those things don't work, we have the Tier 2 offenses, and there's not very many of them listed, but the main thing that you'll probably have in Tier 2 are chronic violations of Tier 1. And this is where you've talked to the student, you've called the parent, and the behaviors are continuing. And so that moves into the realm of Tier 2. Students that are tardy in the third and fourth tardy, the Tier 2, that becomes a Tier 2 offense. And with all Tier 2 offenses, that's a point where a teacher can assign detention. And so as we ask that you call the parents to let them know that you're assigning a detention hall, and that you don't give detention hall on the same day. You try to assign detention hall a day or two after the offense. We don't want it to be too long, but you'll use the Google Calendar to set up your time and provide a date for parent for detention hall for students. But make sure that before you assign the detention that you have contacted the parent to let them know what's going on. When we get into Tier 3 offenses, these are offenses that really students should be sent directly down to the office for. We understand that it's your job to teach the students, and we're asking a lot in that we want you to try to contact parents and handle routine classroom discipline as best as you can. But it does get to a point where classroom disruption is not fair to other students. And so when it gets into the realm of Tier 3, we ask that you send students down to the office. And those would be things like dress code, 5 or more tardies, chronic violations of Tier 1 or Tier 2. When we start getting in the realm of fighting or theft or threats, harassment, bullying, those types of issues should be sent down to the office so we can address those issues and assign consequences as we deem necessary for the student's behavior. So we provided a place down here under Tier 2. If you do assign in Tier 2 for assigned detention, you'll put a date and a time there, or a date, I'm sorry. And then down below that, if you're writing up students, we would ask that you include just the facts of the incidents. You'll also notice here that we have 2 QR codes on either side. And so once this discipline referral is complete, what we will have is 2 QR codes where our parents can actually scan the codes and be able to pull up the ISS suspension or detention rules on either of those barcodes. So we're going to add that as a feature to our discipline referral. Down here in the gray shaded box, you're going to see administrative action taken, and only the administrators, when we get the students in the office, we will fill out this area, and you will receive a copy back with the assignment of administrative action that was taken. So and that's pretty much our student offense report for the upcoming 2013-2014 school year. Again, if you have questions, always feel free to email us or let us know what your questions are. Thank you very much for your attention.